Hey guys, so what I wanted to talk to you about today was an incident that had occurred yesterday while I was at work. I have already told Kyle about it, and I have talked to one other person about it, mainly due to the fact that I trust these people and they're to keep it to themselves and they, believe what the hell I have to say. But with everything that has been going on with people's awakening, and the latest video that I did was about, bracing yourselves. Basically the way that I had started both messages, which is basically how I'm going to start this one, is the battle has begun. What this means is, in my last video when I mentioned about, angels versus demons type spiritual warfare, it has started. I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing these, but as of yesterday, I was at work. We have a couple of theories of why it happened at work, which I will get into. But mentally, within my third eye, as you guys know, my third eye is pretty active. I saw a shadowy figure off in the distance. And it's kind of like, you got to be kidding me. Why at work? Why here? Because as soon as I saw that, I knew what the hell it was. Sorry, I still have my cough. I called on to my dragons and asked them that if they were able to, in order to protect me. I asked my new dragon if she was fully healed yet. She said no. Apparently she was hit harder than what I originally thought. And within a couple of minutes, my energy began to vibrate to the point where my body began to tremble. It made me almost physically sick. I ended up getting nauseous. My mentality shut down. I mean, everything that was going on, it was affecting me physically as well. Basically what had happened was that I was spiritually attacked. Or how some people will put it, it wouldn't be a psychic attack. But it was not from any specific human being. As I said in my last video, I have experience with some of these demons, the ones that I have dealt with over the past decade, after Daddy died. And I don't know, but it got to a point that my energy was so fucked up that my physical body was feeling it, in which case I ended up going home sick. I don't know. What I was thinking about last night was that some people will awaken, some people will not. Depends on who you are. Depends on your soul. But I'm not gonna get too into that because there's a whole mess of things that I could say about that. But not everyone's going to awaken, and not everybody is going to be challenged. It's kind of like them picking and choosing. I guess it's kind of like a hunt. They're picking out their prey on who to go after. And on your story, kind of put it best. I don't have the comment in front of me, so if I don't get exact, I tried. But she had basically stated that she had a thought of these demons attempting in order to basically stop us from getting to heaven. getting to the light, you know, challenging us, putting us through hell. And one of the thoughts that I had about why this occurred at work was due to the fact that I was distracted. Cal's thought is due to the fact that I was vulnerable. You know, especially working as a cashier as I am, you know, you're constantly distracted by customers, your coworkers, everything else. You know, there's so much stuff going on around you that you're not able nor to focus spiritually, nor to be able nor to, number one, protect yourself, number two, be able nor to get into this spiritual fight that basically just occurred, and you're not able nor to fight back, nor to defend yourself. I believe the term that he hadn't used was defenseless, which is true. And I was talking to him about it yesterday, and it's kind of, he had stated the fact that there are some demons out there who will attempt to kind of suck our power right out of us in order to gain power themselves. It's kind of like, what was the example that I had in my mind? It's almost like one of the demons from Charmed. You know, he went around killing witches and he gained power, or kind of like the mummy, from both the Mummy and the Mummy Returns. You know, he goes around, he kills people, and he gains his strength and basically his physical features back. That was the one that I had. And then not only that, but I also came out with the theory of, you know, if they're able in order to go after and defeat, you know, certain beings, those of us who are awakening, the more they go after, the more they defeat, the less they have in order to oppose them, in order to basically fight back. Now, you guys may think that I'm crazy and just a fucking wackadoo, but you know what? I have stated before that I am more spiritually driven than I am career driven. You know, I'm not physically materialistic. I am constantly trying to figure out what my soul is, and for the most part, I kind of have it figured out. It's just, you know, pinpointing that one area on where it came from and what exactly the title would be. But right now I have a shield around me that Cal has put up. Cal has been my guardian since, well, over a year now. And he continues in order to do so willingly. Ever since I told him about everything that I had experienced last year and everything that had gone on, you know, throughout the decade since Daddy died, he's pretty much vowed in order to help protect me. Now, mind you, I do my part in order to attempt to protect myself, because I'm not incapable of doing so. It's just he has more experience, which I'm not going to go into details, but he does have more experience, and therefore kind of teaches me at the same time while watching him do these things. But before this video gets too long, I can't upload it directly from my phone. Thank you for watching. I may or may not do another video on this. Comment, message, you know what to do. Thank you, and God bless.